Cheers, COD family! It's your princess, and welcome to my series Hellfire! Here I will show you special war moments in Call of Dragons. In episode 1, you will see how we rally a player who decided to take the policy Diligence. Stay tuned! I decided to make that series Hellfire just to take you with me on my journey in Call of Dragons and where we have the best, massive, incredible war moments. Today in episode 1, we will look what happens when a player decide to take the policy Diligence and when he get rallied because they lost territory and he didn't shield or teleport out. If you like my content, make sure you drop a like on the video and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. So let me give you some context what happened yesterday. HP, we were building down here. We tried to secure the necro over here and then we were building down from the top, and our ally here in purple, IBO, they were building up from the bottom, and the objective was the Spire 2 over here. At that point, EX still holded that Spire when we did that yesterday, and we were around, it was kind of around here, we were destroying their towers, building up, and I think it kind of went to the downtime to EX, and they fight it really big. Shout out to EX. They give us a good fight since 2-3 days. We are fighting non-stop in that zone. It's so much fun. But they saw they cannot hold it. So you can see in that video soon what can happen when towers get destroyed. And I will show you an extra trick. How you can avoid that an enemy can kick a player and try to save him by siege bombing him out. Because yesterday we had exactly that thing. EX wanted to save his player. So when it was very low on the destroying their tower, they tried to kick him and wanted that he gets siege bombed out. But what happened, we had a good trick how we can tank it, and so we could put up all the rallies. Another fact, what we realized yesterday when we did our rallies was that this player at some point decided for taking the policy over here, what is called Diligence. Let's go into it. So if you are in a season 1 or in the beginning and you get in future in season B2 the possibility to choose the Diligence policy, you have really wisely consider if you want to go into that risk. For sure that you have the option about 3 policies to choose here, and this one has for sure the best extra buffs. You get Legion March Speed, you get Resource Healing base cost reduction 50%, you get an extra stamina bonus, you can do even more resource healing, the limit is increased. But what you have also to consider is everything in your hospital, what is more than 1.5 million troops, and when you still continue fighting, and you get wounded, what normally go into hospital, they will be instantly, completely all dead. You see it when you click here on the hospital capacity. So whenever you reach the 1.5 million hospital capacity, if you remain above the limit, any further wounded units will die, and they will completely die. And I have all screenshots here from the rally. I have a video about it that I can take you with me on our journey we had yesterday by rallying that player. And when there was the point, we realized that player had this Diligence policy. So let's get into it. I will take you directly into the video, how it started. And here you see the special trick. We were still trying to destroy, and they were trying to siege bomb him out. That's why you see here the player is already kicked from the EX Alliance. So they wanted that the siege tower close, attacks him and bomb him out and save him. But what we did, and you see it in the top left, our Alliance member, Guller, he sacrificed himself for teleporting in and out and in and out. So you see here the bombs who are going on him. He is tanking the siege tower. So whenever everything bombs and he got teleported out, he came back and tanked it again and again so that we could set our rallies one by one. And in summary, we did around 5 rallies HP did and 1 rally IBO, our ally did. And then this player was completely zero. And how many troops he lost during that, I will show you after in the reports, and we go through when you see directly what happens when you reach this 1.5 million hospital capacity, what I would really not recommend to do. You will also see during the next rally, it's kind of EX tried to save him, was going around sending him some players just to help their members. I mean, we would probably do the same if it would happen on our side. So it's kind of totally understandable. So that was the first rally. I mean, we all know from our experience, like the mechanics in the game are, the first rally always take a lot of more deaths as attacker than the city defender take. But we can see that soon in the video. And it is really, you should, when you take this policy, not be AFK in a war zone. You will lose so many troops. So I really not recommend doing that and just playing the safe, even if you have a little bit less buffs. I would really go for the safe option and take, the middle policy, reprieve, like I did. So here you see first rally is close to being down. You will see the next rally we set. And here you see how the players come in, and I will just give you an idea what happened. You can enjoy all the rallies. I will leave you just to see the numbers and enjoy it, and I will put some music for you, and I will be back with the reports after and show you the correct numbers rally one by one. Enjoy the show and have some fun. So this is what can happen to you when you choose policy diligence. And we want to go now into the reports that I can just show you what happened, and we go it one by one, the different rally reports and also the EX player who is called Blade, 68 million power player. He was nearly fully healed. You see it on the historical highest power. Before he had 690k dead troops. So that was the account in force before we started the rallies. And now we will go through the rally reports. First one, and that is the thing what you have always to know when you rally a city in Call of Dragons. The mechanics of the game are like when you are the attacker, you gain percentage more deaths than the defender does. That is just the game mechanics, and that's like some people say it is not worth it to put a rally because in summary, the first 3 or 4 rallies, you normally deal always more own deaths than you get on the enemy city. But that is kind of every alliance has to make the decisions by their own if they want to rally cities or not. We are kind of a little bit like YOLO, let's go, let's have some fun. We like to play war games. Maybe we just like to burn. I mean, Hell's Paradise says probably all. So what we are going to do, but you just have to keep it in mind is when you do that, and we rallied also a lot of other cities where you sometimes get more dead troops. But it's just, we say it when you are disconnected to territory and there is no burning agreement, then you always have the risk that you can get burned of us. So here you see first report, 97k deaths for us HP and 58k deaths for Blade directly. You still see it's a lot of, because Blade has to take it all on his own, so it's all on one player, and our deaths are for sure from the rally joiners we had in and the refills. So it's not on one player all the deaths, so we share it over more members. The second rally, that was when we get interrupted and some EX player tried to help save their member play, that he probably not get too much dead troops. Here you see it gets already from the difference a little bit better, 72k deaths on our side and 47k deaths on the other side. And when we look at the next report, there, that was rally number 3, and here you see we already traded positive in deaths. So it was 30k on our side, 50k for Blade, and there's already a difference of 20k deaths. And when it goes like that, then you can just assume that player decided to take the policy diligence, because now we see the next report of our ally IBO. And thanks to Napo who shared it with me. Here you see 30k deaths on their side, 201k dead troops for Blade. And that is the moment you see here, the last 54k self-wounded, probably went directly in the hospital, all over it, directly dead troops. And it gets worse, because then came our rally. Hospital was full at 1.5 million capacity, and every damage we dealt, self-wounded, got directly into dead troops. So you see 14k on our side, 284k deaths directly for the player. And that was pretty much the last report then. The rest we swarmed by our own. Here you see 10k deaths on our side and 232k deaths on his side. So this player took a lot of damage. And when you remember, I showed you, that is the picture before all the rallies. And now we'll look on it, look the number on the units dead. And we look at it now, you see 1.7 million dead troops. That means that player got over 1 million dead troops just from choose the policy diligence and was AFK in the war zone. So in that video, I just wanted to show you what can happen when you do that and what are the consequences, that you can make your own decisions. And Please let me know in the comments below, what policy did you choose? What are your thoughts about it? Do you want to go for the risk and get the opportunity of all that good extra buffs? Or are you like me and say, let's better play the safe option and pay a little bit more resources when I have to heal? But at least I save my city from getting so much damage. Because in my opinion, COD is very friendly when you are the defender of a city and you get rallied, because you saw it already in the first reports. Normally the attacker deal much more deaths, and you normally don't get so much damage. And I think that player could have saved a lot of that. He would never been at 1 million dead troops. So it increases incredible the numbers. So you have really to think about that. I'm happy that you joined my video today, and drop a like if you had the fun with me and were enjoying the show. And if you like my content, think about to subscribe to my channel, be here with me on my journey. I'm happy for everyone who is joining, and happy gaming and much love, your princess.